Now, all those resource persons that the first time to attend and have not taken their oath, please stand. And COMSEC is directed to administer the oath for all those resource persons that have not taken their oath. Please proceed.
Stand up. Stand up and raise your right hands. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth before this committee, so help you God? The oath has been administered, Your Honor.
Thank you, COMSEC. Thank you po. Please be seated. Now let's proceed with the continuation of the interpolation of all the members. Now, COA. Is COA present? Yes, COA. COA, let's focus with the list of municipal commercial lot in Bawan, Batangas, yung Bawan Plaza. Before the members ask question, please brief us in brief also, no, the findings of COA with regards to the Bawan Public Plaza.
To the honorable members of the Committee on Public...
Sorry, ma'am. Sorry. Nakalimutan ko lang po. Since ang focus ngayon is the list of the public plaza. Gusto ko lang po balikan yung ano po, ma'am, yung sa
Bawan Waterworks.
Waterworks. Kasi naputol po kayo nung nakaraan doon po sa mga findings niyo po, di ba? So can we discuss once again? Just for on record lang po. Kasi established naman po, but of course I think number 3, number 4, hindi mo na-discuss, but please discuss it again or state it again just for the record. Simulan na po natin sa number 1.
Oh,
okay, please proceed po.
Okay.
Before you brief us with regards to the Bawan Plaza.
Okay.
Thank you.
To the honorable members of the Committee on Public Accounts, good morning po sa inyong lahat. And to the committee secretariat, magandang umaga po, at to all the attendees here present in this hearing, good morning sa inyong lahat po. So if I may, Your Honor, I will now read again the findings of the, as indicated in the fraud audit report number 2017-003, on the results of the special audit investigation on the sale and disposal of the Bawan Waterworks System facility. For finding number 1, the privatization of Bawan Waterworks System through Build, Operate, Transfer Scheme was not compliant with Republic Act 6957 as amended by RA 7718 and RA 7160, known as the Local Government Code of 1991, and the respective implementing rules and regulations. The subtopic of that major finding, Your Honor, is that the municipality of Bawan had no approved list of priority projects that may be financed, constructed, operated, and maintained by the private sector through the authorized contractual arrangements or scheme in violation of Section 4 of the BOT law and Section 2.3 of its IRR. Moreover, the Bawan Waterworks System privatization project was neither confirmed, approved by the appropriate local development council or the LDC or the NEDA board, the Investment Coordination Committee, nor was there a detailed guidelines prescribed by the approving body on the process and procedures of the approval of BWS project and contracts in violation of Section 2.7 and Section 2.8 of the said IRR. Second, both the invitation to apply for eligibility and to bid, dated December 7, 2007, and the notice dated January 8, 2008, to all prospective infrastructure or development project proponents were not published in a newspaper of general circulation, general and local circulation, or in the municipality's website, in violation again of Sections 2.4 and 5.2 of the IRR of the BOT law. Nor were there duly registered contractors notified of the BWS project in violation of Section 302B of RA 7160, resulting in limited participation of project proponents. Third, no pre-qualification requirements and its deadline for submission were stated in the unpublished IAEB or the invitation to apply for eligibility to bid, and the notice in violation of sections 5.2, 5.3, 5.4, Rule 5 of the IRR of the BOT law as amended. Neither were instructions to bidders as well as the minimum design, performance standard specifications, and economic parameters prepared, nor was the provision for bid submission complied in violation of Section 7.1. Thus, the rules of the bidding were not established and the evaluation parameters of the bids were not defined, prescribed, contrary to Sections 4.1, 4.2, and 4.3 of the IRR. The fourth subtopic for finding number 1 is that there was undue haste in the mayor's decision to privatize, rehabilitate, upgrade BWS pursuant to Administrative Order Number 14A Series of 2007, creating the PBAC for the privatization of Bawan Waterworks System. As the reasons for the general rehabilitation, upgrading of BWS were yet to be determined and established at the time that AO was issued. For the second major finding and its subtopics, the bidding appeared to be prearranged due to the following attendant circumstances. Number 1, the IAEB and the notice were neither published in the PhilJEPS, the Bawan's website, nor in the newspaper of general nationwide circulation. The municipality of Bawan merely submitted on April 28, 2008, a self-serving affidavit of posting that the notice was posted at the bulletin board of the municipal building and in conspicuous places in the municipality. Second, prior to the project proponents' incorporation on April 4, 2008, Mr. Herbert Tan, who eventually became president thereof, made an advance payment of 2 million on March 26, 2007 for electricity expenses of the municipality of Bawan. On March 27, 2008, or 8 days before Aquadata's incorporation, or 13 days before the award of BWS management contract to Aquadata on April 9, 2008, Mr. Tan made another financial assistance of 20 million as deposit for future sale. Third, Aquadata was considered qualified by the PBAC, although the proponent bidders were not pre-qualified by the former as to the bidder's legal personality, technical experience or track record, and financial capability in violation of Section 5.4 of the IRR of the BOT law as amended. Fourth, despite the absence of a rehabilitation program, plan, and project cost estimate, the PBAC and the SB received, considered, and evaluated the letters of intent, bid offers for general management contract with option to purchase in violation of Section 11.9 of the IRR. The award was made to Aquadata Incorporated despite the non-responsiveness of its bid and without requiring it to post a bond as required under Article 400 of the IRR of the Local Government Code of 1991. The third major finding, Your Honor, is that the general management contract with option to purchase entered into between the municipality of Bawan and Aquadata is grossly disadvantageous to the municipality for the following reasons. First, the 95% and 5% sharing of BWS gross revenues in favor of Aquadata and Municipality of Bawan respectively is iniquitous as it lacks factual and legal basis. Only chlorination was offered by Aquadata. Moreover, the intended improvement, rehabilitation of the BWS by Aquadata was not supported with necessary program of work, detailed cost estimates, and timeline within which to finish the rehabilitation and to recoup the capital expenditures. Second, the municipality of Bawan allowed Aquadata to impose 18% interest on the financial assistance of 20 million it voluntarily offered, which is deductible from the purchase price when there was no express provision thereof in the letter of intent. Third, the municipality of Bawan shelled out 22.068 million for BWS personnel services from April 23, 2008 to January 13, 2013, and 18.249 million for maintenance and other operating expenses from 2008 to 2009. These expenses should have been treated as Aquadata's regular operating expenses in the management of BWS, in accordance with the letter of intent submitted by Aquadata. As a consequence, the municipality of Bawan suffered a net loss of 34.254 million instead of an assured income of 9.278 million for its 5% share in the management contract. Fourth, Section 7.1 and 10.2 of the General Management Contract with option to purchase that confer ownership of CAPEX to Aquadata, including the imposition of 18% interest thereon, gave Aquadata undue benefit and advantage. Fifth, the contract lacks specific provisions regarding Aquadata's specific deliverables or output that would justify its 95% revenue share on BWS. Consequently, all payments to Aquadata with regard to its management and rehabilitation of BWS were not supported with milestones and complete documentation, including official receipts authorized by the Bureau of Internal Revenue in violation of Section 4, number 6 of Presidential Decree number 1445. Sixth, Aquadata earned 123.089 million net of its 95 share of the Bawan Water District gross revenues after only 4 years and 8 months of operation. Of this amount, 60.898 million pertains to net receipts for the General Management Contract covering the period April 23, 2008 to January 11, 2011, and 62.191 million during its holdover management of BWS for the period January 11, 2011 to January 13, 2013. On the other hand, the municipality of Bawan's assured income of 5% share on gross revenues covering the period April 23, 2008 to January 13, 2013, amounting to 9.278 million, resulted to a net loss of 34.254 million after the payment of BWS personal services and MOOE totaling 43.544 million, which were irregular management expenses of Aquadata.
Sandali lang po, Miss Ma'am Chona.
Yes,
no?
Your Honor.
This is a contract where dapat may sharing ang LGU tsaka yung private company. Tama po ba?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yet, ang share ng LGU ended up in a negative pa. Sila pa yung may utang sa nag-operate ng water system nila.
Yes, Your Honor. They paid for the PS and MOOE despite the fact that it was already the Aquadata who was operating the water works
Anong
system.
basis po ng payment ng PS tsaka MOOE? If you're already giving 95% of the profits, plus sila pa yung tumatakbo ng water system.
Actually, there were already no basis, Your Honor, because when the management contract was entered into, it should have been the Aqua Data.
So, are you saying na pumasok ang LGU into a contract na palugi sila?
Yes, Your Honor.
And no one's in jail yet for this? Wala pang nakulong because of this?
Per record of the COA, we have not yet received any instruction from the Office of the Ombudsman.
Pero kahit paano
Not
mo, no matter how you look at it, madam,
I agree with you, Your Honor.
di ba? It's
Yes, Your Honor.
impossible na dapat wala pang nakulong dito. Pumasok ka sa kontrata na binigyan mo ng 95% share yung isang tao, yet ikaw pa ang liable sa sweldo tsaka MOOE ng company na yun, yet him gets 95% of the profit? Ano ba ng kalukuhan yan? Sino bang LGU in charge who is responsible for this?
Vice Mayor. Please.
Magandang umaga po sa atin po lahat. Muli po ang paghingi ko ng pasensya nung nagdaang season dahil ako talagang na-admit sobrang taas po. Noon pong panahon po nga ngayon, no, ako po ay municipal councilor po nung panahon ng pagpasok ko dito sa pamagitan na nakapasok po dyan ako, nakapayag po din kami sa kanila ng ang bayan po nga namin talagang kapos na kapos ho sa bayan ng patubig po namin. Lagi ho kaming kinukuha ng mga tao na kuha po namin ang pagpapasok ng management contract. Na which is ho kami naman ho ay sa amin ho ay kung paano lang ho kami makakapag-deliver ng magandang serbisyo ho ng patubig sa aming tao bago po nag-consult naman po kami sa amin pong sa amin legal counsel po sa amin pong abogado na siya po napabahala namin kung ano pong sistema na pangyayari na alaman ko naman po dahil kami nga ho ay mahina na ang serbisyo ng aming tubig at kami ho ay lugi pa din sa pagpapatakbo namin. Marami na rin noon siguro losses sa tagal ho ng amin pong patubig na yun. Siguro may mga diferensya na ho ang linya ng tubo ay nakita ko lang ho na kung hindi ba nga ho api ang munisipyo sa kung po ay kaya rin po siguro nakapasok ho ako sa ganyan po kontrata po, Mr. Chairman.
Vice Mayor, pasensya ka na. Sorry.
Yes po.
Vice Mayor, ang tinatanong po kasi nung aking colleague ay naintindihan po namin kung bakit po kayo pumasok sa ganong klaseng partnership. Ang tinatanong niya, bakit po kayo pumasok sa partnership ng Palugi na 95% na nga po ng kung ano man ang kikitain ay mapupunta dun sa kumpanya, 5% na lang dun sa LGU. Pero bakit po LGU pa rin ang magpapasahod dun sa mga empleyado? Tama ba, Ma'am Chona? Yun po ang tinatanong, Vice Mayor. Makisagot na lang po.
Nakapagbase po kami sa legal opinion po ng amin pong abogado po, Mr. Chairman. Kung nagkamali po kami, patawad po at kami nga ho, ako ho, ay professional po.
Sige na, sabihin na natin na mali yung advice ng abogado niyo, no? Sino ang abogado niyo?
Si Attorney Dimayakyak po.
Nandito ba si attorney?
Sa katatahimik ang kaluluwa, namatay na po.
Okay, namatay na. Now, assuming na tama yung sinabi mo na mali yung advice ng abogado, pero year after year, nakikita niyong palugi at palugi yung munisipyo. Wala ba kahit isa na lang sa inyo ang nag-raise ng issue na hindi na to tama? Di ba? 95% ng pumupunta sa kanila, share nila, yet tayo pa ang nag-aabono sa operations nila. Wala bang nakapag-isip niyan? Vice Mayor?
Panahon po noon, natatandaan ko po sa tagal na po yun, nagkaroon po kami ho ng ayaw na ho namin sa management contract. Bago po noon, natapos na po ang aking tungkulin po noon, 2000 na yun po.
Ayaw niyo na. Sana.
Oo.
Okay, pero anong ginawa niyo as councilor? Wala ka bang obligasyon sa mga residents of your town to at least man lang raise that issue na hindi to magandang kontrata, palugi tayo dito. Parang
Sa-
binibigyan na natin ng pagkakataon yung company na kumita, yet tayo pa nag-aabono. Anong klaseng kontrata yan? Hindi mo ba naisip na erase to sa mayor nyo ba? Sa council ba? Nag-privilege speech ka ba or something? Na parang hindi to tama. Dapat it should stop.
po. Pasensya po kung hindi magawa. Salamat po at may ganitong hearing para po sa susunod. Alam ko na rin po ang akin pong gagawin
Alam
po.
natin sa susunod, pero maibabalik ba yung nawala sa bayan ng Bawan? Yan din po ang, you have to answer that sa mga tao ng Bawan eh. No? Obligasyon po ninyo yan. Na, sino po ba yung officials at that time? Kayo po?
Former Councilor Rivera. Please.
Councilor Rivera.
Before I recognize Councilor Rivera, Vice, that time ba si Mayor Dolor na ring mayor?
Siya na rin po.
Siya na rin. Konsihal ka, tapos si Mayor Dolor, ang mayor na that time.
Yes po.
When was the time that you were elected as Vice Mayor?
2022 lang po, sir.
2022 lang. Okay, please proceed.
Your Honor, magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat. Wilson Rivera.
Wilson
sir.
Rivera. Ikaw, you were an incumbent councilor at that time.
Opo, konsehal po ako.
So, narinig mo yung explanation ni Vice Mayor kanina. Sa tingin mo, tama po ba yung kontrata na pinasok ninyo?
Opo, ang sentimento po namin ay isa, yung tungkol naman po doon sa kontrata. Nangyari po yung kontratang yon.
Kaya ang tanong ko lang po,
Yes, sir.
tama po ba yung kontrata na pinasok nyo na palugi yung munisipyo ninyo?
Sir, yung pong panahong yon ay nagkamali nga po kami. Mayroong mga butas nga po. So ngayon po ay, ang alam ko po ay, noong time pong yon ay merong, yung sinasabi po niyo sir na pinapasweldo po namin munisipyo sa operational expenses po.
Yeah.
Dumating din po ang time na yon na may option na tatanggalin na po namin yung department ng waterworks po yun
Wait
para
lang, para hindi
kunin na
tayo
po
mawala
ni,
sa discussion. No?
aqua data.
Ilang taon yung kontratang ganun? Na kayo yung munisipyo ang nagbabayad ng personal services tsaka MOOE.
Sa akin mapagkala hindi po tumagal po yun eh.
Ilang taon nga?
Mr. Chair.
Yes.
Actually, nung malaman po namin yung findings ng COA ay 2017 or 2018 na nung ibigay nila yung report. So hindi ho namin nung panahon yun alam na nalulugi o lugi doon sa naging kontrata dahil po ang aming pinagbasihan nga po ay legal opinion ni Attorney Ate Mayakya.
Legal opinion is different from the annual statements that they will be giving you. Every year, pinapakita yan magkanong ibibigay ninyo at magkanong kinita nila, magkanong gagasusin ng munisipyo. Tama po ba?
Yes po, Your
Oh,
Honor.
so bakit mo pa antayin yung legal opinion? Eh nakikita nyo palugi na yung munisipyo ninyo eh.
Actually, after 3 years po ay nagkaroon ng pre-termination.
Okay nga.
agreement.
So 3 years, pinabayaan nyo year after year na palugi yung munisipyo. Year after year na kayo napapasweldo at doon lahat pumupunta yung income doon sa partner ng, sino yun? Anong company yan?
Aqua Data.
Aqua Data. Tama mo ba?
Yes po, Your Honor.
Konsyal ka that time.
Yes po, Your Honor.
And you did not find it wrong?
Actually, during our time nga po ay hindi namin alam na ganun.
So
ang-
okay lang na palugi sa inyo? Konsyal ka?
Hindi po kasi namin alam noon na
Paano nyo hindi malaman yan? Gano'n ba kalaki yung bayan nyo?
Hindi,
pero
Mr.
nagbabayad
Chair,
sila.
kasi sila yung nagbabayad nung PS. So, at nung MOE. So, ako po nagkonsehal po akong 9 na taon. So, gumagawa po ng AIP, dumadaan po sa, para pong tayo, nag-hearing po yan, nagsasubmit po ang bawat department ng kanilang ipopropose na budget sa City Council. So, yung HR, supposedly, nag-submit sila ng budget. Ang tanong po sa mga dating konsehal, hindi po ba kayo na-alarma na nung nag-submit po yung HR na parang, ay bakit ganito karaming empleyadong pinapasahod natin, hindi natin sila nakikita?
Your Honor, actually sinisingil po namin yan sa Aqua Data. May mga demand letter po kami na ibalik yung ibinayad naming pasweldo pa sa Aquadata nung malaman po namin na ganun yung sitwasyon.
Sandali po, before, with the indulgence of the members. Councilor, pero is it stipulated in the contract with Aquadata na you will shoulder, the municipality of Bawan will shoulder the MOE in 3 years?
Actually, parang hindi po nakalagay sa
Oh, supposedly that's violation of the contract. Now, ganito lang po, you're now the SB secretary.
former councilor po, SB
For-
secretary po.
Ngayon. So, Comsec, have we required them to submit the original contract sa Aquadata?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Mayroon ba?
They emailed several documents last night and we're only able to open the email today, Mr. Chair. So we have not yet
Okay, anyway,
checked.
kaya all the more that we need to have a hearing once again. Kowa, of course, during the audit, you have the contract, di ba? Kasi yun yung mga basis nyo, whatever possible violation with regards to existing laws, especially doon po sa 7718 or 6957 as amended, doon sa BUT law, at saka sa 9184. Now, ang question doon is it stipulated? Ito muna, no? Because we have the documents now with the COMSEC, but we have not yet studied it because it was just received just last night. Now, Kowa, ano na po, diretso po, is it stipulated in the contract that the municipality of Bawan will shoulder the PS and the MOE?
I'm sorry. The contract, Your Honor, is attached in the fraud audit report under Annex U. And going over again with the contract, Your Honor, since this contract was signed April of 2008. 2008, Your Honor.
Mahirap hanapin. Anyway, ganito lang
Tama.
po, ganito lang po. Anyway, I just like to put on record. Kasi po, either which, if it is stipulated in the contract, that is gross disadvantageous to the municipality. Now, if it is not stipulated in the contract, still this is a violation of the contract. At that violation of the contract involves the local government because giving a budget for PS and MOE for the operation of SATs is grossly disadvantageous to the municipality. Either which po. Vice. Either which. Problema po kaya dyan. Kung stipulated sa contract, Tagalogin ko, kung nandun sa contract, grossly disadvantageous. Kung wala sa contract, graft and corrupt practices yun. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, may I comment, Your Honor? It was not stipulated in the contract. In fact, the notice of disallowance issued by COA worth 102 million includes the PS and MOE
So,
paid by BWS.
so the contract states that the PS and MOE should be paid by the
It was not stated,
Not-
Your
not
Honor.
stated.
It was
Okay.
not stated in the contract that BWS shall pay the PS and MOE. But for the information of the committee, the notice of disallowance issued by the special audit team includes the amount paid by Bawan Municipality of Bawan on the PS and MOE. So it was an irregular expenditure as far as Bawan is concerned, Your Honor.
Mr.
Thank you
Chair,
po. Yes, Chairman ako.
may I know if we have a copy of the management contract?
Ko.
It's from the COA, sir. COA submission.
COA submission,
Submitted this morning.
subscribe and sworn to,
Sir,
subscribe and sworn to.
certified copy lang.
Certified.
Certified through copies.
I know from COA whether this management contract is shall we notarized?
Madam Chona, the one being asked by Chairman Akop is the management contract that you have submitted to this committee. Please answer po.
The management contract, Your Honor, is under Annex U. That's the management contract.
And
Yes.
duly notarized po.
Duly not. It was duly notarized, Your Honor, on April 23, 2008.
Thank you. Mr. Chair,
Yes, please proceed.
before we leave the former two councilors, hindi po ba kayo konsehal noong 2008 nung nagsimula yung management contract? Hindi po ba? At sinabi nyo kanina, pre-terminate po ninyo. Yes. Pero, hindi naman po yata nakuha yun dahil pumayag po kayo na nagkaroon po ng holdover contract up to 2013. Kung babasahin ko yung record.
Please use the microphone.
Salamat po. Your Honor, natapos po ang term ko nung 2010. From 2001 to 2010 lang po akong konsyel, Your Honor.
Yes, Vice Mayor, kayo po ay konsyal din nung panahon na yon, di po ba?
Hanggang 2010 din lang po ako, Sir Chairman.
Kasi pursuant to the records that I have, ang management contract with option to purchase was from 2008 to 2011. There was supposed to be a pre-termination. Nandito naman sa record. However, in 2011, hindi naman po natuloy yung pre-termination kasi pumasok po yung inyong local government into a holdover contract prior to the sale of the facilities in 2013. So in other words, yung holdover contract is from 2011 to 2013. Nung nagkaroon na po ng pagbenta ng BWS. Di po ba?
Vice, kasi hanggang 2010 ka lang, then you were not
Opo.
anymore re-elected. Hindi na, tumigil ka. Yes, Vice. 2013, are you
Hindi
an
na po.
elected official?
Hindi na po, Sir.
Hindi rin.
Mr. Chairman.
Sino yung elected official dito 2013? Sinong tinuturo mo, Vice? Please.
Si former Councilor Kasapo po.
Councilor Kasapo, please answer the query. Because during the time you're an incumbent councilor.
Regarding doon sa purchase agreement po at saka po sa yung holdover, halos hindi ko na po matandaan, Your Honor, at medyo matagal na nga po. Pero sa sunod po ay aalamin natin kung para po detalyado po yung sagot ko.
Ang ibig po ninyong sabihin, hindi nyo po alam kung ano nangyari nung panahon na yon. Yun po ba ang gusto nyo sabihin sa amin?
Hindi ko na po ma-recall, Your Honor, dahil hindi ko po matandaan.
Kayo po ay naimbitahan dito sa committee hearing na ito. Siguro pangalawang beses na po, di po ba?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ako na first time na dumating dito, binasa ko po lahat ng dokumento tungkol sa issue na ito. Kapal nga eh.
Apo.
Pero ikaw, na involved dito, hindi mo man lang binasa kung ano nangyari nung panahon na yon.
Your Honor,
Alam mo naman, natatawagin ka rito at tatanungin ka.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yung ba ang gusto nyo sabihin sa akin?
May idea po tayo pero hindi po
O ano po
konkreto.
yung idea ninyo?
Nung nag-hold over po ang Aquadate, ang tinerminate po ay gusto po ng local government unit ay yung pag-hold over ay dapat ay ibalik sa local government unit yung kanilang kinuha.
Hindi ba yun ang nararapat?
Opo,
Nung
opo.
natapos yung kontrata in 2011, dapat yung pagmamanage ng BWS, dapat yung local government unit na dapat. Di ba?
Yes po. Ayun
Oo.
po, ginawa po at hindi ko na po lang ma-recall kung yung pangyayari yan ay hindi ko na po maalaala, Your Honor. Pasensya na po.
Kung bakit nagkaroon ng holdover contract.
Yes, opo.
Kung hindi po nyo alam, ibig sabihin, pwedeng hindi dumaan sa konseho yung pag-approve ng holdover contract. Ganun po ba?
Meron pa po din ng member din po ng Sangguniang Bayan nung date na yon, 2010 to 13.
Mas bata po sa inyo.
Opo.
Sino po?
Kasi baka matandaan niya.
Sino po? Please identify yourself.
Mr. Chair, Your Honor, isa po ako sa mga konsehal nung panahong 2010 to 2013, Mr. Chair. Isa po ako sa mga konsehal po nung panahong yun, Mr. Chair.
May papaliwanag niyo po ba kung bakit nung dapat ma-terminate yung kontrata with Aqua Data noong 2011, bakit nagkaroon po ng holdover contract? Na dapat, ang management dapat bumalik po sa munisipyo.
Yes, Mr. Chair. Ang pagkakaalala ko, Mr. Chair, nagkaroon po ng pre-termination contract po ang LGU po at Aqua Data to pave way po para doon sa privatization po, Mr. Chair. Kasi po mas nakikita po ng Bayan ng Bawan that time na mas magiging advantageous po sa amin kung mapaprivatize na po ang waterworks system, Mr. Chair.
Kung ganun po, bakit po kayo pumasok sa isang holdover contract na disadvantageous to the local government of Bawan? Kung inaalaala nyo pala yung kapakanan ng inyong munisipyo.
Mr. Chair, kung tama po ang pagkaalala ko, Mr. Chair, kasi sila po ang may hawak ng operation that time, Mr. Chair.
Sino po?
Ang Aqua Data po. Pagdating po doon sa operational, pagdating po doon sa...
Wala po doon ang issue eh.
Yes,
Ang
Mr.
issue po doon is dapat tapos na ang kontrata noong 2011. Tama.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Bakit po kayo pumasok uli doon sa holdover contract? Samantalang pwede naman na kayo na mag-operate habang binabalangkas ninyo yung privatization na sinasabi po ninyo.
Mr. Chair, nung panahon yun, Mr. Chair, yun pong operation po ng waterworks system po, sila po lahat ang nag-iintindi at nag-aasikaso po nung panahon yun, Mr. Chair. Kaya nagkaroon po, palagay ko, sa akin pong opinion, ng holdover kasi matitigil po kasi yung service po ng waterworks system po sa amin kung hindi po papasok doon sa holdover. Kasi sila po talaga yung nag-ooperate po that time ng operation, Mr. Chair.
Yung pong holdover contract lasted for 2 years. Tama. Kasi nagkaroon kayo ng privatization in the year 2013. So 2 years din yung holdover contract.
Mr. Chair, hindi ko po sigurado yung exact date po, Mr. Chair. Sorry po, Mr. Chair.
Nandito po sa record. Binabasa ko.
Yes, Mr. Chair. Kung yun po yung nasa record, Mr.
And
Chair.
yun pong condition ng original contract, yun din ang condition doon sa holdover contract. 95.5 pa rin ang sharing.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Yes. And it's still grossly disadvantageous to the local government of Bawan. Yun ang hindi nyo may paliwanag po sa amin. Bakit kayo pumasok sa isang management contract
Mr.
na
Chair.
luging-lugi ang inyong munisipyo?
Mr. Chair.
You're recognized, please.
Mr. Chair, para lang po sa konting background po ng patubig po sa amin pong bayan. 2007 po, 2002 pumasok po ako bilang SK Municipal Federation President po ng Bayan ng Bawan. Aware na po ako na may problema po kami sa tubig at kuryente. Halos lagi po kaming mapuputulan sa NPC sa panahon po ni Mayor Hermy Dolor. At nadakta na po rin ni Mayor Ryan po yung problema po sa tubig. Halos pong lugar sa aming bayan na halos 2 oras lang, 1 oras lang ang tubig. Halos minsan po wala. Pag nag-brown out, wala po kaming tubig. May mga pagkakataon po talaga na matataas na parte po ng aming bayan, hindi na po nadadatnan ng tubig, Mr. Chair. Lagi po kaming may disconnection notice na puputulin po ang aming kuryente, ang power supply. Sa panahon po nung amin pong panunungkulan, Mr. Chair, hindi po namin pwedeng hayaan na mawala po ang supply po ng aming kuryente. Kasi pag nawala po ang supply ng kuryente namin, wala din po kaming tubig. Paano po yung mga ospital? Paano po yung mga bata na papasok
Sandali
sa...
pa, excuse
Yes, Mr.
for my
Chair.
consideration, excuse, sorry to cut you. Alam na po namin yung
Yes
sinabi
po.
na yan yung last hearing.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Now, but still, ang sinasabi nga dito ng committee to, your intention, your good intention,
Yes po.
is not an excuse to violate the law. Tama?
Yes
And-
po, Mr. Chair.
And what are the laws that has been violated based on the COA audit report? The BUT law, provision of the BUT law, Republic Act 9184,
Yes,
ayun, hindi pwedeng maging basis niyo yun.
yes po, Mr. Chair.
Yung process hindi niyo susundin, just to justify, ay hindi tayo makabilyan dito.
Yes po, Mr. Chair.
Di ba? You are a legislator. You legislate local laws, ordinances, and resolution, di ba?
Yes po, Mr.
So
Chair.
alam niyo po yon.
Apo.
Yung intention po, hindi pwede ma-justify ng intention yung processes at sa mga rules and regulations that should be followed. Yun pong usapin dito. Now, for example, yung kurente, nyo, nagpa-advance kayo ng 2 million, then 20 million for the kuryente, no, for the electricity, payment of electricity. And that's in violation of the Graft and Corrupt Practices Act. Diba?
Mr. Chair,
Yes.
pagpamanhin po ninyo, Mr. Chair, nung oras pong yun, Mr. Chair, guided po kami kasi hindi naman po kami abogado, Mr. Chair, guided po kami nung aming legal consultant, Mr. Chair.
Sorry,
and-
sorry, Councilor, that is not an excuse. I am not also a lawyer. Hindi rin ako abogado. Pero inaaral ko po. Kasi po, I take my oath to my constituent in this country. Sinasahuran po tayo ng taong bayan. And we have to do our job. It's not an excuse that you are not a lawyer during the time. Because you are being elected by the people. And the trust and confidence of the people is given to you. Diba?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Ang tanong si Chairman Akop, simpleng-simple lang po. Pumayag kayo, hold over. The same content of the contract. 95% profit sharing in favor of Aquadata. Oh. Grossly disadvantageous. Now, ito lang, before I recognize once again, Chairman Akop. Ganito lang po. Mr. Morales, are you familiar with the registration of the Aquadata? Since its incorporation?
Your Honor, no po.
No. Okay. Comsec, Ma'am Suna, do you have a copy of that? The SEC registration of Aquadata? And the possible amendments? Because we have now a new,
Okay.
I presume that we have now a new management.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
As stated by Mr.
Please submit to this committee, Ma'am Suna, no? And COMSEC is directed also to require the SEC to provide us the original, the first incorporation and the latest. Kasi gusto ko lang pong tingnan pati yung capacity ng Aqua Data. Second is all those incorporators. Kasi nagdududa na ako dito na may conflict of interest dito. Baka negosyo to ng mga opisyal ng Bayan ng Bawan. Kasi malinaw po, 95% to 5% profit share. Tapos in the past 3 years, karga pa yung PS at saka MOE. Saan ka nakakita nung ganong klaseng kontrata kung hindi man, di ba? Pasensya na po, but we have to dig deeper on this. Kala ko nga po, tapos na tayo. But ma'am, please na lang po. Submit na lang po para maaral lang po natin.
Yes. Okay, Your Honor.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Sino po ang mga opisyalis ng Bawan noong 2008 up to 2013? Pati si Vice Mayor. Okay. Meron po ba kayo, inaprubahan po sa konseho itong management contract na ito? Yes or no? Yes. Paliwanag nyo nga po sa amin dito, bakit pumayag kayo na 95% ng share ng Aqua Data at 5% lang ang sa munisipyo? Ano ang basehan ninyo ginawa? Meron po ba kayong ginawa ang pag-aaral na dapat ganito? Wala kayong basehan.
Your Chair. Mr. Chair.
Please proceed.
Since kasi po lahat ng improvement na gagawin ay ang Aqua Data ang gagastos, lahat ng pagkukulang namin sa kuryente para hindi maputulan ay silang sasagot. Kaya po sa tingin o sa pag-analyze po ng sanggunian, ang 95.5 ay advantageous na rin po sa munisipyo. Kasi kung hindi po namin ipapasa yun, titigil po talaga ang operation ng waterworks namin.
Pare-parehas po kayo ng sagot. Payag po kayo doon. Yung ibang mga opisyales. Madam Kaua, yung po bang sinabi ni Konsehal ay acceptable legally for them to be able to enter into such a disadvantageous contract vis-a-vis the local government of Bawan?
Your Honor, for the information of the committee, I have here in page 18 of the fraud audit report. Based on this report, we could not agree with that reasoning because the Bawan needs to enter into agreement for them to have to pay all the expenses of the municipality of Bawan. But based on our report, Your Honor, under Table 1, the statement of income and expenditures of the municipality of Bawan prior to the contract. That is for the calendar years 2003 to 2007. Now, based on this table, the Bawan Water Works system has been operating with income.